Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave truth through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Job Shop USA. My name is Keith, and we're in my job shop again today. Actually, tonight. I'm doing so many other things there, I couldn't wait to get back on this brake job. So the whole day was doing other things. But I had some dinner, and I'm back out here again. So we have the center of the hub in the K&T, and we have the brake shoe ring over in the in Buffy here, the Bridgeport. All right, are you ready? I just backed this away because I needed to reach in there with my telescoping gauges there, and 230. I wanted to verify where it was at. My indicator's still on 0, and I knew I had a couple passes left. Okay, so and I'm getting a nice bore in and out all the way. So this is why I was really wanting to save this bore in this setup, because I knew how close I was going to be able to run with this. Okay. We're going to take half of it. Remember, this is a close sliding fit that we want on this board. That's like 40, 1 inch 240 right on the money. Maybe a couple tenths. Uh, 1/10 or so. Okay, when in doubt, get the original one there and measure what you got on here. It's like 2 over. We're going to reach way down here at the bottom. Like 1 over. Okay, we're going to go. That feels good. That finish and everything else. So we're going to shoot right for size. All right, should be our final cut. Exactly 1/1000 over. I think that's going to be a good slide fit on there. The other one was like 2 over. And I mic'd up the shaft to be on the money. Awesome. Well, there's one way to find out, right? Go slide it on the shaft. There's our part. So this is the tapered cone is engaged right here. So this slips in here like this, hopefully. Nice fit. Okay, so all right, last thing that needs to be done on there is we're going to broach 1/4 inch key, the length of it, and then it gets that round slug and it gets a hole drilled in here, a tapered roll pin or a tapered, there's no such thing as a tapered roll pin, okay? A tapered pin goes through here. I'm going to give you an in view of this. I turned a slug with a good slip fit for the ring and a shoulder I can hold this surface right here up against. Then I indicated off of here, came over the center of that diameter. Then I came in and out so that I'm true with the holes here. I also just rotated this around and we were hitting these all close enough to call it. Between these two right here is the little punch mark I got right there, and that's where this will be split when I'm ready to split it. I'm still not done forming the shape that needs to be mounted on here. I don't want to try to hold it in position and do the counterbores and the holes and the facing and all of that stuff. So we're going to do the counterbores first. We got to get that in there. I took my Leslie drill sharpener and I lessened the drill point on the diameter that fits in here. And that's what I'm going to set it up. So right now we're going to get center on here, and then I'm going to set the quill stop so I'll be able to come down and hold that tolerance. That thickness that's left in that bore is very, very little. That rivet sits right down in there. This groove and this groove here will put in after the machining of the taper, and that is to let oil go someplace. You can't have all of this flat surface without becoming high. This just like a tire. You need to let that fluid flow in an area out of the way. You need to create a traction for this surface. And everybody was right. The reason that's split is for expansion, because this part is going to heat up before that metal and the hub it mounts on. This has to expand somehow, and it just needs a little bit. It was very, very small. Got you on the front here. I've switched around. This is my bit. I want to go down in there. I've already set the whole area. 281 is our thickness here. So I'm just going to come over here on top of this. We can come back to our 0 in a minute here. So 281, and I'm going to set I'm going to set 0 on my indicator there. But I'm also going to raise this stop up here. And I'm going to dial down. There's 100, or there's 50 on a realm there. Okay, so we're going to be playing with it a little bit at a time. I'm going to leave this off right now. Yeah, it looks like 50. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm making this stop be my solid lock stop. That's what I'm doing. But I'm verifying it with my travel dial. Okay. We're back at 0. All right, we lock everything down there. Looks good. Okay, we don't need to race it. Get all my goodies out of the way here. I just want to have a firm hold on it. Okay, we're down on our hard here. We actually went 118. Giving us a nice finish. Okay, that's another 50 down. About 170 right now. Okay, that's 220. I took one of the new rivets, I put it in there and I drew a line. And then I kind of held it up to one of the rivets that I filed across and then tapped out. Well, I just put that rivet back in here and I'm barely seeing it down below that surface right there. All right, so I'm going to push that one back out. And I held them like this. Okay, and it actually shows me that we are about 20 thousandths. I'm down hard on the stop. Okay, so we're at 220. 281 is our measurement, so right there. So, and I was kind of looking that it really was about, I was saying a 1/16 of an inch, but it might be a little bit less than that. So anyway, about another, I say another 15 thousandths. When I put one of the new rivets in here, and I made sure it was tight down in there too. Got a good amount sticking up in there. It looks like it could have another, at least another 10 thousandths. I'm going to shoot for at least another 10 thousandths. And I think I'm going to be comfortable there. That should be 10 right there. That's going to leave, 50 thousandths at the root there. That is almost almost equal on the surface right there. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to say we established the depth. Now I'm going to leave this setup right in here. I like how tight that fits too as well. Okay, we're going to go right around and we're going to do all of our holes. Between all of those grooves in there, plus the keyway right there, I was able to get these 3 jaws to make good contact in here so that I could spin this thing true enough to go ahead and face off the face of the material there. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, that's just touching right there. Okay, and we're just basically just checking our depth here. So we have 114 thousandths there. Screwdriver. We're taking about 20. Take another measurement. 55. There's that little chip right there. But even that surface right there, still a little proud of that. Okay, there's 30. $26. I'm going to take 15. I want to sneak up on it. I actually wouldn't mind a couple thousands proud, so when I go to hold it in, if I need to, I got pressure on it. So that looks really good. See, 11,000 is proud. We're taking 5 more. Okay, now our punch marks on here. Right there are our punch marks. So right between those rivets, right there is where we're going to split it. Okay, the next thing we got to do is we got to hunt up a ring that is going to support our brake lining material outside this flange side, and a pusher that will push in on the hub side, and we're going to remove the lining from this part. Then we can split it, and then this will be the first one ready to go, and we'll go ahead and bring our second one up to this point. All right, let's go hunt up some materials to do those 2 things there. This is a cutoff of a piece of thick wall stainless tubing. All right, that's some pretty thick stuff. That's it's like 5/8 thick, and that that's got plenty of clearance. There should be no issues there. It's close. Baby it. I'm going by hand with the arbor press here. This is a piece of aluminum that just perfect. It pressed in there pretty easy, so you know I anticipate the same thing. Looks pretty equal and even. That's what we like. Okay, it's a good sign that it fell through, meaning it didn't drag. Yeah, buddy. See, see how your flat spots collect all your pressing components? All right. While we're over here at the press, we're going to go get the other ring and press it in and do the same exact thing, so where we have two rings just like this. All right. Sorry, I forgot to zoom you in on the pressing out the other one there, but hey, we'll catch you on this one. All right. Do the holes through that way, put it in, do those holes, face it off, we'll come back and press it off. We finished our second one, got the holes, got it faced, drew the line where we want the cut. Two presses without breaking anything. That's a all right, cool. Well, we're really coming down to the wire. The only thing left on this is to bore the broach to key, which the broach and the guides are out in the trailer. I don't feel like going out and getting those tonight. So that's gonna wait till tomorrow. The next step is to go ahead and cut our rings and then epoxy glue and rivet this to the ring, which the epoxy is coming in tomorrow. I have the rivets all set, ready to go. And then after those two things are done and this is assembled, then we'll be taking this assembly and creating matching tapers so that the brake shoe and housing will match. We're real close. All right, thanks for stopping in and visiting Job Shop USA. Till next time, get her done.